we have brought you from, I don't know what my course should be about, or I've got all these answers, I don't know how to narrow it down, or I don't know for sure that it's going to be profitable. We walked you through all of those steps of doing the research and asking your people and figuring out how you can know for sure you've got that topic. But now that you've got that topic, what do? Right now, and I'm going to walk you through what would be the next step. Most people at this point are saying, all right, what is my next step? I've got my course topic. What do I do now? And so what I'm going to ask you to do now is to have an open mind about increasing your income through the courses that you can create. Now you've got that topic in your head. Let's keep an open mind about the possibilities of where this could take you, but not just you, the people that you are going to serve. Okay, so I want you to imagine if you are reaching 200 people on social media right now, I want you to imagine reaching 10,000 people. What would that look like? How would it change your life if the impact that you are now having on few could be multiplied to the point that you're impacting hundreds and thousands of people every year with that special message that you have been given? Right? What would that look like? Changing those lives, getting those emails back saying, thank you for what you just taught me. Some of the people in the challenge this week even have sent messages back to us privately, and some in the Facebook group saying, this was awesome, it was so helpful, thank you so much. But what would that look like if you were getting hundreds of those messages all the time? And then the income from your courses, how would that change your life? When you know how to put together that successful online course, you can impact thousands. Once you know how to market that course successfully, then you can also multiply your income. And with multiplied income comes multiplied freedom. When you have increased income, you have the freedom to make an even greater impact and define what you want your life to look like. So that's what this next part of this class and training is all about, is are you ready now to take that successful course topic and turn it into a successful online course? Some of you may not have been as familiar with me in my background, so I just want to bring you up to speed a little bit right here. I have a master's degree in education, and that included curriculum development and school administration and that kind of thing. We have created in our business 24 online courses in the last 6 years. In the last 2 years alone, we've had over 6,000 students come through those classes, learning how to have a better business, learning how to create different pieces in their business, learning how to do homeschool better, learning how, like, organization. And our main areas of expertise are in the online business sphere and then in the homeschool sphere, as we are also leaders of the homeschool movement inside Mexico, where we live currently. So we've had over 6,000 people go through those classes in 2 years. And you know what's amazing? Not just the transformation those people are getting, but the transformation it's made for us. In 2 years' time, those 6,000 students going through those courses have helped us to 10x our income. Okay, you think about the power of that. What would it be like for you if your income could 10x? And you know, our story may be different than your story, but we came to Mexico almost 12 years ago now as independently supported missionaries. And then we had some ministry changes, and most of that support went away. Like, we didn't even have enough support at one time to even go back to the States and try to raise more support for what we were doing. We had to come up with a way to make our own way in the business if we wanted to stay here. And we got all kinds of criticism and all kinds of comments, and how can you be in ministry and have a job and create a business too, and you know, all this stuff. But yet that was what the Lord used to open doors for even more ministry for us. And once we started putting together curriculum and courses is when things took off. And now we're at the point where through our own business efforts, not only is the Lord opening more doors for ministry, but he's also, he's the one who's 10x that income. He's the one who's brought us up to where we're not as dependent on, you know, it's not a big deal if we don't get what we need from ministry income to live personally, because now we're actually getting a salary from the business that's able to take up that slack. And so the freedom that comes with that, the freedom to be able to manage your money in the way that you know God wants you to, the freedom to be able to plan ahead, the freedom to be able to save, the freedom to be able to know that the bills are going to be taken care of this month, you know, without having to wait and see, are we going to have enough to make it? All of those have come to us through courses, and not only that, but stages and things like that. We're now being asked to speak in different places on business and homeschool and faith topics. All of those doors. And so it all started with courses. And some of the people who have been through our courses and had us help them, the first one that comes to mind is Brenda, and I think I saw her jump on this call earlier. Brenda has been one of our students, and she actually came down privately to Mexico on a little retreat, and we spent 3 days putting together her course. Her course is up at downsizing31.com, where she walks you through in 31 days how to downsize and declutter your life, but not just the practical side of it. She goes into the emotional and the mental reworking how you think about stuff. And she's opening her course again in March. It's amazing the impact that training is having on other people, the ripple effect, right? Another one of our students, Joy Bryant. Joy lives in Indonesia and kind of a similar situation to us, needed extra income. Joy now has classes where she is teaching other homeschool moms how to get their kids writing and excited about writing. Okay, so she's put together courses that are helping her in her business and helping her family, giving her more freedom and impact. Another one is Cynthia. Cynthia also came down to Mexico on a course creation retreat with us and put together, her course is all about organizing your office space. And so she's having an impact in Texas where she lives, and now online around the world through people who are able to take her course and get their office organized so that they can be more productive in the things that they've been called to do. Danielle Tate has a course about budgeting that is going to release very soon. This is a Christian perspective on family budgeting that's going to train Christian families how to handle their money, how to think about their money as a God-given tool rather than a burden, how to retrain their kids' thinking to be responsible with and steward that tool that God has given them in a good way. So these are the transformations that people are teaching through their courses. Jennifer is another one. Jennifer's got courses about how to manage your day, how to manage your home with a large family and homeschooling and things like that. And so, you know, all of these ladies, we haven't had a man to this point. That's not saying there won't be, but so far it's been ladies who have been taking our courses and going through and creating their own courses that are having transformations on other people. So successful online courses is the conglomeration, it's the buildup of all of these things that we have been learning over the last 6 years of creating courses to be able to put together one premium course on how to create your course, make it successful, not just the creating and the parts of it, but the tech and the branding and the marketing. We're going to walk through the marketing plan with you. This opens on Monday, February 11th. Successful Online Courses opens on Monday because this is going to be an extremely limited class. We are only opening it to 15 students to start with because I am going to be in here. You guys saw how much time I put into this challenge. Think about that times 10. This is going to be a 9-week program of putting your course together, and there's going to be weekly coaching, Q&A calls. You've got the same type of instruction like we've had in the challenge, but on a much larger scale, and a lot of that one-to-one time. And so we're limiting this class just to 15 students. We may be able to squeak in a few extras that I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work yet, but I know I've got time right now for 15 students because of the amount of coaching that is going to go into this class. And so this is going to open on Monday to our entire list of our audience, but I just wanted to run through quickly and let you know what is in this. At the end of this 9 weeks with Successful Online Courses, you are going to have produced and published your course content. We're going to get it done. You and I are going to work together to go through all of it step by step by step to get that done. If you've got to narrow down your content, if you need to expand your content, you need to figure out how to organize the parts and pieces. You need to figure out, you know, how you're going to present it and what platform you're going to use. We're going to do all of that together as we walk through this. You're going to have an irresistible offer and marketing plan, just like we taught you how to talk to your people and get those magic words that they tell you. We're going to use that to create an irresistible marketing plan that brings them in, that draws them in for that. We're going to help you craft your sales page so that you can be confident that this is a winning sales page, that it's going to convert, show you what to tweak if it doesn't, so that you can continue to make that into something that's going to sell and convert for you. We're going to show you how to make a student success plan. Like, it's not just enough to get them in the course, then you've got to make them successful in the course. And you're going to see how we do that in this course. And you're also going to see lots of other examples of things that you can do to ensure that as your students are progressing through the material, that they're meeting those goals and deadlines, and you can how to motivate them and how to help them through the different steps. This dramatically cuts down on the refunds, by the way, when you've got this kind of a student success plan in as part of the process, all right? And this is going to increase your authority and your followers as a leader. When you have a course for your expertise, you immediately are seen with much more credibility in the market and among your colleagues, because not only do you say you know about it, now you teach about it, and now you have people who can vouch for you and say, oh yeah, she helped me do this and get this result. And so at the end of this 5-module course, with your 5 modules, your student success formula, your marketing plan, you're gonna walk away with a smash bang course, all right? And we're gonna do it together, right? But there are some bonuses that we're gonna offer with this, some extra things. We've had some people say, you know, what, I wanna still be able to work through some of the challenge material. And so that is going to be included for you. The Premier Your Course Idea Challenge recordings are gonna be one of the bonuses that we pull in. After the 15th of February, that challenge material goes away. Like, you've got free access to it for the next week, but then we're taking it down so that we can focus on our students in successful online courses. And so as a student, you're going to be able to still have access to that indefinitely, just like all the rest of the course materials inside of that. We've also got a marketing module. So you get the course created with those 5 main modules, but we've got a huge bonus module that's going to help you with the marketing piece once you finish the creation of your course. We've got 10 weeks in a private Facebook group, just like the challenge group that we used, where you can jump in any time of day or night and ask your question, get an answer. The 7 accelerator coaching calls, all right? 7 live coaching calls plus 3 weeks of live Q&A that we're going to be doing to walk you through every step of this and be able to get this course created and out there, transforming the people who are going to take your class. We've got the perfect sales page class, the get your emails to your people class. All of the pieces that you need to make your course successful have already been included in this course, all right? The course and the bonuses. So if you look at the value of that, the value of the accelerator coaching calls, $1,597. The value of the challenge material and the recordings and all of the information that you got this week is $497. The successfully marketing your course bonus is a $997 class all on its own. We're pulling it in as a bonus module for you. The 10 weeks of private Facebook group is $897. The perfect sales page class, $149. Get the emails to your people class, $149. So these are all, they can be standalone, but we're pulling them in to fill in all of those gaps that you might be having around creating and marketing successfully your amazing course. So all total, $4,286 in bonuses to help you complete the circle here and get this course created, right? But we're not, Successful Online Courses has a price tag of $1,997. Add that to the total bonuses, and your total value of everything in the course with the bonuses right now is $6,283. But you're going to get it for $1,997. All right. So when you think about your course that you're going to create, that course topic that you came up with this week that you know will sell, let's just say you only sold it for $97. All you need is 21 people to make back this investment. You get your course put together, created so that it will sell. You know how to market it because of that bonus module and all the extra help that you're getting in the coaching calls. You sell it to 21 people, you've made back your investment. If you sold your course for $297, all you have to do is sell it to 7 people to make back the investment. All right, if you sold it for $499, that's only 4 people who you need to sell it to get that investment back. You see where I'm going with this? $1,000, you only have to sell your course to 2 people to make back the investment. And if it's the same price as this one, that becomes your premium course and you sell it for $1,997, just like this course. You only have to sell it to one person to make back that investment. All right, so when you're looking at this, maybe you're thinking, yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I see the value, but I just can't swing it. All you've got to do is make a $397 investment this weekend. All right, we've got a payment plan set up for you. We thought about this in advance because I remember what it was like when we were first starting on a missionary budget, unable to do what everyone else could do, right? And thinking, oh, I can't do that, but I need that help so desperately. And so we've created this payment plan. If you decide to do this, but you can't swing the full price, there's a payment plan for you, and all it takes is one investment of $397 to get started, okay? Is there a guarantee? Absolutely. We have a guarantee all the way up through the second live coaching call. So you pay your $397, no risk today, right? You're in there for almost a month. You get access to the whole introduction module. You get access to module 1 and the coaching call, module 2 and the coaching call. And if you still don't see how this is going to help you create that successful course, all you've got to do is contact us for a refund, and we'll refund you up through that second coaching call. So essentially, you can pay that $397 to get in and hold your spot, and you've got a full month almost to decide, all the way up through that second coaching call. Some of the people who've worked with us in the past have let us share some of their testimonials here, and so I wanted to let you see these. Brenda, who came down, says, I attended Katie's course creation private retreat and left with my course completed. I've since been requested and told by New York producers that it needs to be a book. Big things happen when you step out in faith and have a wonderful coach and mentor. Cynthia says, you will love the opportunity to work with Katie. She helped whip my course ideas into something special and helped me create a course I'm proud of. And just this week, Jennifer posted on Facebook, if you've been wanting to make an online course but not sure how, or maybe you've already have one and it isn't selling very well, in either case, Katie Hornor is your gal. She will walk you through step by step through the business process from the very beginning to an established profitable business. Investing in having Katie as my mentor is the single best decision I've made for my business. Her help and wisdom are invaluable. I didn't ask her to write that, right? But those are the people that we've worked with, and those are the things that they are saying. How much time will you need to invest in this? It depends on how fast you work. If you're like me, you can't stand spending 2 hours watching TV every night when there's a project to be done. And so if you'll take those 2 hours a day for the next 9 weeks and decide to invest as much of that as you need to, you will have plenty of time to get this done. I'm estimating that depending again on how fast you work and how detailed you want to be, which we will also cover in depth in this course, it's going to take you anywhere from 3 to 10 hours a week to do this. If you've got that kind of a time investment, then you can get this done. In addition to the watching the classes and the coaching calls, you know, you can have this course done in 9 weeks. That's how much time it's going to take you. You want to go ahead and register for the Successful Online Courses at successfulonlinecourses.com. Choose either the full pay or the payment plan. You've got 3 options facing you right now. And we've presented a way for you to take what you've learned about your people and about what they're looking for and how you can serve them. We've shown you the path of coming up with that course idea that will be profitable for you. And now we're showing you the next step that it's going to take to get your course created. Hand-in-hand help all the way through the process and the marketing and all of that goes into it. So you've got 3 options. You can keep trying to do it on your own. You can go to Google and you can spend hours and hours and hours trying to figure out, how do I put this together myself and make it work? All right. You can do nothing, number 2, and just keep going. And a year from now, you'll still be where you are, wishing you had a course. All right. The third thing would be to go ahead and make that no risk investment in Successful Online Courses. Take the chance. Spend the 3 weeks diving into the material, the introduction bonus, or the introduction module, module 1, module 2, the 2 coaching calls, all of the bonuses that you get immediate access to. Go back through this challenge information if you need to. Take those 3 weeks. It's a no risk thing for those 3 weeks, and then make your decision. All right? So once again, the URL that you want to go to is successfulonlinecourses.com, and we'll see you on the inside. Thanks, guys.